What's happening today is we are out at Redwood Empire and we are actually officially picking the very first Redwood Empire single barrel. I'm so stoked to be here for this. I can't believe I got invited. Let's freaking do this.
Thank you guys so much for coming. We're excited to taste through some barrels, some carefully curated barrels, pre-curated for you. This will be our first single barrel release of 100% our own distillate. So previously Haystack was older MGP, so this round it's all us. Everything, all us, nobody else.
All right, so this is Lauren Patz. She is the master blender and evil genius. I have to say evil genius, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say evil.
Okay, no, okay.
Opinionated genius.
That's okay, fair, that's fair. Amazing palate, I love everything that you do. I want to ask, and I think I may know the answer because I've heard you talk a little bit. I'm going to call you out. What is your favorite Redwood Empire offering?
My favorite Redwood Empire offering is 100% Rocket Top in every single iteration that has come out. It is different every year, but I just have the softest spot in my heart for rye whiskey, and I think we do it really well and in a different way than a lot of other offerings, so it's pretty special.
Agreed, and batch 4 is absolutely a crusher already.
Absolutely.
Absolutely a crusher already, so thank you, Lauren. This has been amazing. You guys are incredible.
Thank you for all your support.
Big fan.
I've been happily in charge of the distillery since we opened in 2015. I was an accountant on the wine side before that, and this is a hell of a lot more fun. So I'm not going to do any more accounting, even though I do a little bit of accounting every day.
It's true.
But it's great. I love it. We started making shit in 2015. We have a great team. A few of them have been here since the beginning. They came over from the wine side, Robert and Maria. And then we've collected some other people throughout the years, including Lauren, who joined us in 2021.
That's right. So 3.5 years, can't believe it. It feels like infinitely longer and infinitely shorter than that. But I have been distilling for over a decade. I was the head distiller for Spirit Works Distillery for 7+ years. And obviously very close geographically to Redwood Empire. We're maybe about 10 minutes away. So Jeff and myself knew each other before, years and years before.
Oh, yeah.
Ended up leaving, and Jeff gave me a call and said, "Oh, want to come hang out a little bit?" And I was like, absolutely. It's rare that we have the opportunity in this industry to be both distillers and blenders. Typically, you have to choose kind of one or the other. Distilling tends to be kind of more mechanical, more operations focused, and blending tends to be a little bit more kind of artistic and inventory focused. And so we get to kind of share some of those responsibilities back and forth, which is not only unusual, but also just nice. It's always fun to have somebody to kind of bounce ideas off of and get some affirmation in there, because there's some big decisions that have to be made with some financial consequences attached to them. So it always feels a little good when someone else has got your back.
All right, so this is Eric, the sales director for California.
Yes, sir.
Would you consider yourself a whiskey drinker?
More so since I joined Redwood Empire, for sure.
Okay, so what is your spirit of choice?
From our brand, or just in general?
Just in general, what do you typically, what before Redwood Empire, which would you have reached for?
Depending on the time of the night, time of day, I go vodka early, do a little whiskey later, maybe even throw in some tequila.
Okay, now that being said, what is your favorite Redwood Empire offering?
I have 3.
Okay.
If we were talking about our core 3, everyone always asks me. It's the bourbon sells the most because it's bourbon.
From the sales guy, that makes sense. Okay, all right.
The rye shows the best. So at any kind of event we go to, the rye usually shows. And my favorite is Lost Monarch.
Okay, that's a great answer.
Blend of both. It lets bartenders kind of play with both sides of sweet, non-sweet cocktails. And my favorite on the neat or on the rock.
Man, from the sales guy, crushed the question. Well done, sir. Well done.
This is the last year we're going to be operating 100% out of this facility. We are going to move. We're going to build out a new facility, hopefully right down the road, and have that hopefully operational by the end of next year. Stretch goal, maybe. We're very excited to do that. Our current still is great. We've been running it, like I said, since 2015. It just can't do enough for us. It's part of the reason we decided to do the blending program early on, and we both love that, and we get to partner with great distilleries like Bardstown, MGP over the years, some up-and-coming distilleries, some local distilleries, all sorts of fun stuff. But we also want to make more, because that's super fun. And so our new still twice the height, twice the diameter, 9 times the output.
We do have some fun things for you guys to taste today in addition to tasting single barrels. We'll taste the single barrels first. Make sure you get that
Fresh palate.
yeah, locked up tight. Right, you mean what's harvesting right now? That is going to be our newest small lot series. So that is going to be Van Duzen, which is a straight rye whiskey with a 30% malted barley as part of that mash bill. So it's a very, very high malted barley content rye whiskey. So I pulled a little sample. It's not the final blend, but I pulled a little sample of what we're harvesting right now today. And so you guys will get to taste that a little bit, as well as the brand new Rocket Top and Grizzly Beef. But this is going to have all the pertinent information of what is going to be inside of this barrel. So it has, you know, our DSP number, so you know that this is our juice.
All right, so far you've tasted 3.
Yeah, we've had 3 so far. They've all been phenomenal. 118 going all the way up to 124 proof. Doing the bourbon, the 4 grain so far. Easy drinkers, fantastic stuff. You can just sip on it all day. Like, just quality, no imperfections, just everything you want out of it with a high proof and but completely balanced.
Yeah, easy to drink.
Yeah,
Good call.
they're just fantastic.
It's kind of the theme of Redwood Empire. Everything's always easy to drink.
100%. Everything's great. There's no faults in the product. Like, they just do an amazing job. It's clean. It's done well, which is exactly what you're looking for. So to be here right now, to have this experience, to be able to do this first single barrel of their own distillate, we're looking at doing an 8-year. Like, this is going to be amazing. I'm having a great time.
Agreed. And for the record, shout out, whatever we pick will be available at Locked Barrel.
Yes.
For the most part, we're going in right around 110. And then it'll also have the mash bill on here. So these barrels and these barrels are pretty close to what our standard bourbon and rye mash bills are. So they're 72% corn, 18% rye, 5% wheat, and 5% malted barley. So 4 grain bourbons, and then these are 3 grain ryes. It also is going to have the proof that it currently is at. I just took these like an hour ago. Yeah. Then you're in the right place. Only in gulps. Ooh, those are some big pours.
I know.
Right, so we are here at Redwood Empire. This is Jeff Duckworth, the master distiller and my personal hero in life, more or less. So we obviously just got done doing the barrel pick with Locked Barrel and some of the people here. It's just an amazing experience, by the way.
It's the first time we've done it, so I'm interested in feedback. It's exciting. I'm sure we'll refine it over time, but it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, very. The one thing I wanted to ask you is you did make a reference to the general ages of those barrels that we were in there with. So about how old are those barrels we were just looking at?
So they were all within a couple months of each other. So I believe we were looking at between May and July of 2016 is when those entered barrels. So,
wow, so
they're either 8-year now or just about to be 8 years old.
So that's got to be some of your oldest in-house distillate.
Pretty much. I mean, we have a little bit of stuff from fall of 15, but not much. And so that's probably, definitely some of the oldest stuff we have left.
Well, it's exciting for me that your guys' in-house distillate is getting older. I think that's an exciting phase of the growth, and
that means I'm getting older.
We're all getting older, brother. Yeah. Trust me. So this is gonna be a tough question from the master distiller. What is your personal favorite Redwood Empire product?
Well, I mean, right now it's this thing that we're drinking off the bar that we're actually just pulling out a barrel today and putting in a bottle, and it's going to be called Van Duzen, and it's legally a rye because it's a straight rye because it's over 50% rye, but it has a ton of malt barley in it. So the final blend's going to be a little over 30% malt barley. So really nice counterpoint of the rye and the malt, and it'll be a 4 to 6 year blend. And yeah, we've been making it, for the last 6 years, so I'm just super excited to get it in a bottle.
So you heard that here first from Jeff Duckworth. That is going to be the new small lot series.
That's it, man. It's bottling July, so probably in market end of August would be my guess. So
I'm sure I'm not the only person super excited for that. It seems like you're just as excited or more than I am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's your baby.
It's my baby. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for talking to me. Cool. Thanks for having us today, man. It's always amazing.
Great to see you again.
Well, that's it. Man, what an experience. Got to talk to everybody. Got to pick the very first. Thanks to Jason Locked Barrel. Got to pick the very first Redwood Empire single barrel. It is definitely an exciting sign of things to come for Redwood Empire, and I'm just going to continue to be a giant fan. I will tell you right now, if you get an opportunity to buy a single barrel from Redwood Empire, every barrel we tried was fantastic. There is not a wrong answer there in either the rye or the bourbon mash bills. I mean, just incredible. I'm not gonna spill the beans as to which one is gonna get picked, but I'll let you guys know as soon as we're ready. So I'm Conrad, this is Whiskey Bonded. Like, comment, and subscribe. I gotta be honest, even if you don't, I'm having a great time doing this, so glad you guys are here. Man, what a freaking trip. Unbelievable.